That was hard. Should you hold your horses in your business right now? Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here with the horsey puzzle. I love this puzzle normally. And little horses. Because when you have a 4-year-old around, you have access to all kinds of fun little proppy things that help to illustrate the point. Now, hold your horses. This idiom has actually been around since ancient Greek times. Not in this form, because prior to this, they used to say, hold your hosses. They dropped the R because hoss was the nickname for horse. And it wasn't until 1939 before the actual American slang saying was hold your horses. But it popped up in the 18th century as hold your horses. Now, they're not sure where the origin of the saying came from, because it could have come from a lot of places, right? People were riding horses and traveling by horses until automobiles were invented, right? So it could have come from anywhere. They think it might have come from carriage drivers saying, hey, slow down, hold your horses, you're going too fast with the carriage or the wagon or the Wells Fargo mail delivery or whatever it was, or the banking, I don't remember back then. Or it could be from horse racing. In horse racing, a lot of times the inexperienced rookie drivers would false start. They'd start too soon in the race, and the starter of the race would have to say, whoa, hold your horses, you're jumping they didn't have a gun back then, I don't think, but whatever they did to start the race, somebody would start too soon. So that might be another way that the saying got popular, but they're not sure, and does it really matter? No. The point is, it's been around since ancient Greece. It's been around for thousands of years and hundreds of years. Therefore, it is impacting us. Now, I grew up with horses, so of course, it was a common saying in my household. Hey, hold your horses, which means wait up, wait for me, be patient. I'm not ready to go yet. I remember saying that to my sisters in high school a lot. Hey, hold your horses, as there were, 3 of us and then 4 of us getting ready to go to school in the morning. My oldest sister would drive us. We took turns, I guess. She drove us when she was after she started to be a sophomore, she drove us every day until she was a senior and graduated. And then it was my turn for a year. And then I went to college, and my younger sister drove herself, and my other younger sister, who cares, right? So hold your horses. We were often telling each other, wait for me, I'm not ready yet. And that's what it means. It means to slow down, to stop, to not have a false start if we possibly can. So how does this apply to our businesses? Do we need to, especially in this situation, look at, reevaluate, and hold our horses? Now, some of us, our businesses are stopped and on hold, but that doesn't mean we should be doing nothing, right? It just means our business is on pause, but during this time, there's still a lot of things that we can do. If you don't know what those are, I've talked about them before, but if you don't know what those are or don't have any ideas, please just ask me in the comments below. I can't think of a single business that should be absolutely dead, stop, frozen, and not be doing anything right now, because there's something each and every one of us can be doing in our businesses. That's if your business has been shut down by the government, and areas are starting to open up, right? Now, if your business is running at a marginal level, because we've got restaurants in my hometown that are still serving people, but they're doing takeout. There's a rumor that restaurants are going to be able to open up at 25% capacity, things like that. But if we think our restaurant experience is going to be the same as it was in March, I think that we're in for an awakening, right? Things have got to change. The world is forever changed by this experience, right? And I say in a good way, because a lot of our businesses, a lot of our lives, a lot of our processes, a lot of the ways we were doing things, we've been doing them that way for a long time. Now, was that the best way to be doing them? Were we looking at the way we do things, the way we treat customers, the way we do everything, and continually improving those processes? Were we looking at them at least on an annual basis and considering if there were ways to improve them? In my businesses, I have a continuous improvement philosophy where we are always looking at everything that we do and how we do it and asking ourselves, how can I do this faster, more efficiently, more effectively, or in a way that gives my customers and or my people that I work with in terms of partnerships or my employees a better experience, right? Because I want everybody that comes in contact with me to have a great experience. So I'm always looking for ways to improve that experience. So if our business is in flux, are we making sure that we're updating our systems and our procedures and the way we do things to continually serve our customers better? Now, if your business is flying, I'm working with several companies whose businesses are just through the roof. One manufacturer has quadrupled the demand for their products and services, and they're running to try to figure out how to catch up. We're taxing our supply chains. We're taxing some of the processes and procedures and the way that we've manufactured and done things, at least in manufacturing, for decades. Our distribution chains and channels are being tested, and we're finding out where the holes and the gaps and the flaws are in those, and hopefully we're filling them during this time. We're holding our horses, we're backing up, and we're doing what we can to fill those gaps, to fill those holes. So my question for you today, is there something that you need to slow down on? You need to take a step back, reanalyze, look at your priorities. All of us should be using this time, no matter what's going on with the change in our life, to re-examine, re-evaluate, and decide on our priorities. Take a deep breath and ask yourself, is this really what I still want to be doing? Have my customers' problems changed? The problems that I solve for them and how I serve them, has that changed? And will that change in the future? And how can I change right along with that to make sure that I'm meeting their needs and objectives? So those are my thoughts on Hold Your Horses today. I obviously need to take a deep breath, have a cup of coffee, hold my horses and slow down a little bit. But I was at a live interactive event Thursday, Friday, and yesterday that has got me really excited about the future of events and how I can participate in those. So I'm excited about that, so I'm not holding my horses. I'm going to jump right in with that in the next couple of weeks because it's such an exciting technology. It's such an exciting change, and it opens up the world of events for people that would never have attended events before. And that gets me excited because there's a group of people that I serve on the side that I wanted to do events for. I wanted to find a way to help them, and I didn't know how to do that, and voila, it magically appeared before my eyes over the last couple of days. So I'm not going to hold my horses on that. Have you ever started anything too soon? I say better to start and move in the direction of what you want than to procrastinate and wait for things to be perfect and never get started. But also, it hurts running into those brick walls every once in a while because you started too soon. So there's a balance. Have an absolutely amazing day. I will be with you tomorrow with another interesting idiom. What does it mean? Where does it come from? And how can you use it in your business right now? Take care. If I can help in any way, ask in the questions below or ask in the comments below. Bye.